Hello, my name is Rahmat Hidayat and I will read some paragraphs. Paragraph 1. Newton's first law of motion proposed that moving objects continue moving and that stationary objects continue resting unless an external force alters their movement. Newton used the term inertia to describe the tendency of an object to resist a change in motion. He speculated that if nothing external acted upon the motion of an object, the motion would continue indefinitely. To visualize this principle, imagine what happens to a ball dropped from a tall building. Gravity pulls the ball downward, and inertia causes the ball continue moving down until it hits the ground. Conversely, stationary rock on the ground will not move unless another force causes it to move. Paragraph 2. A solid is a material with both a definite shape and a definite volume, meaning that a solid will always exist in the same form as long as the temperature remains constant. However, as the temperature increases, the solid will apace change and melt into a liquid. All solid materials have a critical temperature at which they are converted to liquid. This melting point differs according to the type of solid. For example, water is liquid at room temperature 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit and has a freezing point of 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet iron is a solid at room temperature and will not melt until it reaches its melting point of 1100 degrees Celsius or 20 and 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Paragraph 3. When a golf club strikes a golf ball, force propels the ball forward and upward. This accelerates the ball to approximately the same velocity as that of the club hit. The club hit the part of the golf club that makes contact with the ball. In addition to the propelling the ball forward, the club hit also gives a particular spin to the ball. A good swing creates a spin that helps to lift the ball upward and to keep it in flight longer. This makes for greater distance. The club face, the flat part of the club head, is what actually strikes the ball and gives it spin. Paragraph 4. Forms of kinetic energy include heat, light, electricity, and sound. Each of these forms of kinetic energy involves the movement of small particles of parts. Heat results from the movement of atoms of molecules. As the atoms or molecules move faster, they get hotter. Light results from the movement of charged particles in atoms, as these charged particles called electrons change position in an atom. They give off light energy. Electricity, like light, involves the movement of electrons, but from atom to atom. This flow of electrons is called an electric current. Sound involves the movement of air particles when vibration pushed against them, making sound waves. Last but not least, paragraph 5. Over the years, a number of graphical representations have been proposed that learners R and SIG Pisces can use to visualize energy state, and dynamic in physical scenario. Each of these diagrams highlight different aspects of energy and therefore may represent different conceptualization of energy. Because of the specific features of each diagram, using different representation may evoke different productive resources for disciplinary engagement with energy. In this paper, I examine the feature and disciplinary valuable ideas embodied by an energy representation that has not received much attention in the literature today. The energy interaction diagram. In particular, I'll show how students' use of the energy interaction diagram can lead to their productive disciplinary engagement with energy. Thank you. Bye.